Hey guys, today I want to be talking about how you can get very expensive camera equipment for cheap. How you can get gears worth, hundreds of thousands of dollars for maybe only 1,000. So when it comes to filmmaking, expensive gear doesn't necessarily mean you'll make a good film, but it can definitely help if you have all the other factors considered and perfected. For example, having a great crew, having a great cast, having a great story, having great promotion for your film. So if everything already set in place, then the production, right? You want to have the best looking image you can get possible. So to do that, you gotta figure out what gear to pick, right? What gear you want to have in your film. Let's be honest, you're not gonna be buying all the gear for your film, right? You're gonna be getting it in other ways. You're not gonna be spending 100K on one camera, 5,000 on a tripod, because the stuff you buy is not gonna make you the money back. It doesn't make sense as an investment, unless you're starting a rental house, but then that's a different story. So you gotta pick out the best gear possible within the budget. So you're gonna have to do a budget breakdown with your producer, know what your budget is for your short films. Short film budgets could range from 1,000 to 50,000. So really understand the limits of what you can do. If you need fundraising, Kickstarter, Seed and Spark. You can also apply for grants through these labs where you can meet other producers. Now that you've secured a good budget, determining how you can use this small budget as effectively as possible and how you can get some of the best industry standard equipment for very little money. You gotta work with your director of photography, right? Unless you're the DP yourself, you're gonna want to collaborate and see his style and kind of discuss what lenses to get, what cameras to get, work very closely. And to understand this style, right, as a DP, you're gonna be working on sets, right? So you're gonna know what the industry use on these movies. You're gonna know what kind of floppies, what kind of ND filters, everything. And you're gonna be observing before you make your film on other sets. And also kind of research lenses, have a really good idea of how these cameras work, how different brands affect the image. So just kind of be very knowledgeable about the gear you want to get. So number one way to get these expensive gear for free actually is borrowing it from a friend. And if you have a buddy or a family member with an Arri Alexa Mini, good for you. If you don't, honestly, you want to build these connections up. That's why connections and networking is super important. Go to film festivals, go to events, meet a ton of equally talented filmmakers, and if you need to borrow something, they'll probably let you borrow it, or you can work on their set for free and develop this connection. So if you need their gear, they'll help you, and if they need your gear, then you'll help them. That's kind of a huge thing with filmmaking, right? It's everyone is working together. It's not really a competition. I feel like it's really you are working to make this art even better. All right, so the next way you can do it is something called ShareGrid. This is a great website. I've used it so much for my films, and it's obviously a lot easier if you're in LA or a bigger city. If you're in a smaller town, it might be harder. So consider, if you want to do filmmaking seriously, moving to somewhat of a bigger city would be somewhat easier for you. But in LA, there's basically rental houses, these different people who rent out their gear for very cheap. You can get an Alexa Mini for like $200 a weekend. So just kind of look at all the different prices, look at the reviews, find what gear works for you from these renters on ShareGrid. And it's honestly such a great platform. Some advice for this is obviously be aware that there is an insurance fee. Insurance is important to have. Unless you're really trying to save on money, you can maybe get insurance removed. I don't know how really that works. Also making sure you keep the gear safe, right? Don't lose anything. Don't keep it in your car overnight, bring it inside, making sure it's safe. And honestly, develop a good working relationship with these renting people. And you can always keep renting from them. You can, if something's broken, just tell them. They'll give you a replacement. They can deliver and pick up the gear, which is super nice. So it's super helpful to have some rental houses or renters who you can always reach out to whatever shoot you need. But even though you have these really nice equipment now, nothing is gonna be as important as the story itself, the thing you're trying to convey in your film. So if you want to know how to write a great screenplay that you can use these expensive equipments to be able to express, well then check out this video right here, and I'll see you guys in that video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys there. Peace out.